The views and opinions of the host and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day I may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Next through me I do it like Nike, but me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Them want poison me, throw me thing up. Pass me and them girlfriend a link up. Dog, where you did that?
Seas Island Games, Cancer Treatment Centers of AME, KFC, John's Department Store, Fidelity Bike Bahamas, Fine Threads, Carifta Aquatics 2024, Nassau Cruise Port, Commonwealth Bike, Fincastle Media Group, the Cleveland Clinic, and Barefoot Marketing.
Rose gold for the Cuban link off. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out, certain people don't like me.
We got it logged and loaded to the Monday, March 18th edition of Talking Heads. Yep, it's the 18th already. Mr. Producer, what happened to March? I thought we just rolled into March. March just reached. March halfway gone. Boy, time flies when you're having fun. That's all I can strike it up to be. Well, it's Monday, folks. Happy Monday to everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. And we got lots to talk about. We'll have Roscoe Thompson chiming in today from Abaco. And like I said, we'll talk about everything that's going on in Abaco in addition to the PM traveling again. Where are we off to today, Mr. Producer? Botswana? And then in addition to that, the PM announces our Royal Bahamas Defense Force blockade. 120 officers being deployed in the mid-Haiti crisis. And like I say, once they don't set foot on Haiti soil, that's good. Protect the waters, protect the borders, all that good stuff. We don't need to get involved more than that, in my opinion. We'll talk about that more. 50 Haitian migrants caught in Exuma waters. Government wants collective buy-in on citizenship bill. This is coming from the Attorney General. The Bahamas in minority of countries with jury trials. And that's just the front page of the Nassau Guardian News and Views of Madison 1844. And, of course, your headlines brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. Be sure to check them out. New arrivals in stock right now. Top of the Hill, Mackey Street, the flagship store, and the Southwest Shopping Plaza location. Be sure to check them out online, finethreads.com. Do your shopping online, then arrange for pickup at any one of the convenient Fine Thread locations. All right, this is what we're going to do right now. I'll give you the phone lines so you can chime in. And on the flip side of the break, we're going to go to Abaco Live with Mr. Roscoe Thompson. Phone lines are open in New Providence, 325-4316, 325-4259. Toll free in any one of the Family Islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Text lines powered by BTC 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Stream us live. Take us wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969, BTC Flow channel 612. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on for fresh news, smart talk all day right here. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Text to yes, Roscoe and I will talk about NIB, I'm sure. All right, so that's how you get it in. Quick break. Get the first one out of the way. On the flip side of the break, we'll be going live to Abaco. Roscoe Thompson will be chiming in. Glad to have Roscoe back. He's back in the saddle, y'all, so we get everything live from Abaco. And then, in addition to that, we'll talk everything else that's going on. And don't forget, tomorrow's Tuesday. We got the Grand Bahama Report each and every Tuesday in The Guardian, that great supplement with the Grand Bahama News. The Freeport Report tomorrow with Sarah Kirkby and Darren Cooper right here on Talking Heads. So keep it right where you got it. The Monday, March 18th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Friday, April 5th. Get ready for another exciting Fish Fry Friday.
We gotta sleep, we gotta rest.
at Margaritaville, downtown Nassau, featuring the big band Visage and DJ Beats with the latest in soca, Bahamian, and old school jazz.
Everybody take a drop. Come to party, I like y'all. Don't want no man.
$25 general admission, $55 buffet and party.
Doors open at 6:30 p.m., party until 11:30 p.m. That's April 5th, Fish Fry Friday. The stage has been moved, so you've got more dancing space.
Fish Fry Friday, April 5th at Margaritaville, downtown Nassau.
Parking at the point for only $10. See you at Fish Fry Friday, April 5th with the big band Visage.
Are you ready for the best of the best? Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group up for sound promotion, and Guardian Radio presents the best of the best Rake and Script Explosion Concert. Mark your calendars for May 11th as Super Club Breezes grounds ignite with Bahamian talent featuring KB, Gino D, Funky D, Veronica Bishop, The Brylanders, Avi, Elon Moxie, and Shine 242. Join the Falcons, Ira Store, Novi Pierre, Johnny Cake, Mama D, Nishi LS, Pat Ramis, Stevie S, and Shad Colley and the VIPs for an electrifying night of music and culture. Tickets are flying, so grab yours now. Available online at BahamaZTickets.com or swing by the Beauty Shack on Soldier Road and Carmichael Road. This is the event of the year. The best of the best Rake and Scrape Explosion at Breezes Resorts. Gates open at 6 p.m. Don't miss out on the Bahamian magic.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America give hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
We're back at you on the Monday, March 18th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 6 p.m. Let's go down to Abaco. We got Roscoe Thompson chiming in. Roscoe, what's good, my brother?
Hey, Naughty, how you doing? Good afternoon,
Man,
Bob.
I am so glad to hear your voice. Glad to know you're back in the saddle. You're up and running. I know you had your back surgery. I'm glad you went through. So when I have mine, you can tell me what to prepare for.
Yeah, I do apologize. And then last couple of weeks, I got a touch of pneumonia, so you could kind of hear it in my voice. I'm a little hoarse still, but
right. But
too
for
much
most
is
days,
going on,
you're
man.
back up and running though for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
were missed. You had a
Yeah.
lot of texts, a lot of calls. So glad to have you back. But let's jump right into it. Big headline last week. We talked about it. And I said this week when I get you on, and I know there has been some clarification, but initially, Minister Hazen, Mr. Clay Thompson was like, listen, hey, Works actually, sorry, and he said, listen, 300 shanty towns were knocked down. No, maybe 300 homes or 300 structures, but I know of us having 300 shanty towns. If we have 300 shanty towns, God forbid, all is lost.
I think it was a miscommunication. I don't know if it was on his part or the interview part, but I think it was 300 homes. But the problem is, I've always.
Well, thanks for the clarification. I just wanted that for context.
Yeah, I think in here in Abaco, I know what they call the Gaza and the cross on the left side was demolished, which is all good and dandy. We've been fighting. The Bahamians have been fighting for the removal of shanty towns, but did any thought really go into it? Because they left all the debris there.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I've been getting reports saying that the debris has been left behind. So that brings up in my mind.
Right. People are coming to get in the wood and the debris in pickup trucks. There's no security. There's nothing there. The debris was just left there. So, he gets on and does all this, which I commend him for having that action to demolish. But where's the plan? Where where did all the people go?
Well, here's my question, Roscoe. There was no documentation of said individuals that were removed from the illegal structures in the shantytown. Where were they displaced to? Now you have situations of the debris being left up the debris. Well, obviously, if there's still good lumber and still good this and still good that, can't they relocate?
They are.
And spring up another shantytown elsewhere in Abaco? I mean, hypothetically?
Yes. I mean, it's going to happen.
Caller, I see you coming to you now. Go ahead, Roscoe.
I think it's going to be they'll be on a smaller scale, and it will be up through, a lot of people should remember, in Illinois and all the logging and the roads and the side roads that we have going south and even north, that it's very easy for people to disappear up in there.
Yeah.
And
I've been getting a lot of calls, and that's the biggest concern. Well, if the debris piles are still left there, they're going to come and get their debris and rebuild elsewhere.
They're going to move and take what they go to the dump site. Now, I know that they put security recently at the dump site, but they go up to the dump site and they remove all the wood and the debris from there. So do you really think that they are not going to remove the debris from a house that was just knocked down? There's no security. There's no defense force, no police. It's just open. If anything, and I know people might get upset because they say, I am not a person for burning because we're trying to get the burning stop on our dump. But here's a fact. Shouldn't that stuff have been piled up or moved? I mean, it would have had to been burned at one point or another, or because we don't have nowhere to really fill it in. But it's like it was just, let's knock it down. It was like it's kind of like that picture everybody's been seeing with Clay with the jitterbug patching a pothole. It's all for show.
Yeah, because I thought we were trying to fix potholes, not patch them. But anyway, let's get to the phone calls. That's another topic we can talk about in a little bit, but let's get to the phone lines real quick. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads. All right, you can call us back, caller. You're on hold too long. You can call us back. But yeah, that's one situation there, Roscoe, that a lot of people, this side, we're expressing concern about. There's still a situation of housing in Abaco, if I'm not mistaken, where there's not rental units, correct? There's still a shortage on properties, correct? So where are these displaced folks going to go?
I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, I know some of them are going to buy property or looking at buying. I mean, they are able and capable because there were Bahamians in there that of Haitian descent, but Bahamians that can.
But why wasn't social services involved in the Royal Bahamas Defense Force to at least take names and numbers and records of who was actually moved?
Because it was not done. It probably could have been done better, Naughty. When the government announced it and they said that they were coming in here to deal with the shanty towns, and when they put the 28 days notice on the buildings, all the illegals and all the ones that didn't have documents and all that, they vacated. They're not going to be around for immigration to come. They're going to go find, somewhere else to start building or clearing. Now, there are people that they might have teamed up together and rented an apartment or a house or bought. But to me, I appreciate what he tried to do in knocking the buildings down, but it's kind of made a bigger problem.
That's the impression I'm getting, and I don't want to seem critical because obviously that was a long time coming, and having the illegal structures taken down in accordance with the court order and in accordance with all of the international treaties we've signed on for human rights. But
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I could call a spade a spade. It was political. The last ruling the judge gave said that the minister has the authority to deal with it in his ruling. He said it does not have to come back before the court. So when that stop work order or that order was placed years ago, the minister had the right to do it. It's just that it was political
posturing.
Yeah,
but I mean, when you think of it, it was actually
taking a shot at trying to win the government and get the F&M out. It was political posturing, and they're doing it now. I mean, it blows my mind. I am dumbfounded to see that in 2.5 years, where have we come from? Even in Abaco, the DRA. I can't even tell you. People are coming to me asking me, when is the DRA going to kick back off over here? When are they going to start helping?
Wow.
You know, it's, and I understand we have other islands to take care of. Don't get me wrong. I know we are an archipelago and we need to take care and get other islands done too.
But then if you're thinking with any kind of fiscal sense and any kind of economic sense, you want to get Abaco and Freeport bounced back as quickly as possible due to the fact that they were major contributors to the bottom line. Simple math 101.
This was promises made.
All right, caller, we see you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Roscoe.
No, these are promises. And let me tell you something. That's one thing. A promise is a comfort to a fool. I hope the Bahamian people realize this.
We got to stop being the conch.
Yep.
Let's go to the phone lines. Talking heads. Hey, what's happening? Turn your radio down for me, bro.
The long and short of it, until they take out the illegal persons who are here illegally, you can't even look at the people who legally here. You got to look at the set who here illegally, which causing a backlog and causing these people to constantly be rebuilding and running away from the system. They need to get the political will to enforce the law, grab up everybody throughout this country, deport them who is not here legally, right? And stop talking about if you're born here, here's the name. And that if you come here illegally, you on your illegal children need to go. That's the long and short of it, because they'll just keep reading the same thing over and over. That's all.
I think it's a vicious cycle that's been going on for a long time. I think we need to, have a cutoff point. Look, if we have folks of Haitian and Bahamian descent and action, and they've been here and they were born here, and they've been here for a long time, we need to deal with them. Naturalize who we can naturalize, or at least give permanent residency, if not citizenship, who we need to. And then have your line, and if you're not at that cutoff point, then we need to do what we need to do.
And I agree. I said that years ago, and I agree with the caller. You have to deal with, our immigration, and I say illegal immigration is a big issue, and
headline today in The Guardian, 50 Haitian migrants caught in Exuma waters.
But that's what was caught. How many more do you think?
540 last week, and then how many slipped through the cracks? Let's go back to the phone lines, Roscoe. They're heating up now. Talking heads.
Hey, Roscoe. Good afternoon to both of you.
Hey, Jeff. What's going on?
Right here. I am in total agreement with the previous caller. There are a number of things here that must be considered. First and foremost, people are saying that our current administration is more reactionary than proaction. One or two ways I disagree with that. But in this particular instance, seeing that this migration, especially when it comes down to the immigration department, is a very sensitive topic, and we want to tiptoe and be politically correct around the subject. I'm going to tell you the number of things that I considered just, over the past week. First and foremost, all those persons living in the shanty town, I see no reason why the authorities could not detain them, but ask questions, ask to produce documents, and have them produce the documents. So, in terms of social services, if they're here legally, social services, and they are deemed to be residents or citizens of the Bahamas, saying that we're giving out citizenships like lollipop to little children, then social services would be in a position to help these persons perhaps to find housing. Okay? On the flip side, by kicking the can down the road and not doing due diligence, all those persons who have violated the law, because entering this country uninvited and sneaking through is a criminal act. So they could be regarded as criminals. We have to now, if you want the citizenry, the average Bahamian, to be law-abiding, then it means that everybody else in this country, regardless to where you came from, have to also toe the line and be law-abiding. Kicking this can down the road and do not want to offend people because of the backlash that come from the external forces, that's not going to work in this country anymore. This country, we are trying to fix this country. If you say we are law-abiding, then everybody has to follow the law here, regardless of who you are. I don't care how much wealth you have. I don't care how much influence you have. The law is the law. And this is why we can't get things right in this country, because some people can circumvent the law with no penalties, but the rest of us, we have to toe the line, and if we slip and our toe goes over the line, then you want to bring the full brunt of the law upon us. It's just ludicrous, okay? We have to fix this country. The law is the law, and there's nobody in my closing remark. There is nobody above the law. Until we correct that, we will continue to see what we are seeing today. Thanks for taking my call.
Good stuff, Jeff, as always, man. Always glad to hear from you.
He's correct. I agree with both callers. I've been saying that for years. We have to have a plan to be able to deal. We have to regulate. We have to deal with the illegals. We have to deal with the ones that were born here that, are sitting in limbo. Those issues have to be addressed. But it seems, knocking down buildings is one aspect of it. But the other aspects of it is dealing with what's going on. So what is your plan? Did you lay out a plan and tell the Bahamian people exactly what's going to happen? Naughty, when the mud and the peas was around, when they knew a raid was coming, all the illegals got out. The immigration walked around, they might got a handful of people. It still happens to this day. And I don't want to get, because there's a lot going on over here, and that is one big issue through the whole Bahamas, and we could really beat that to death, but it's something, it has to be addressed on all sides. But our issue here right now is you're knocking them down, but you're not doing nothing with the debris, so we're causing the same problem again. The people are going in there moving the stuff. They aren't removed,
that could become a health hazard too, and a risk too.
Right, but they're going to go in there and get what debris they need to go build somewhere else.
Let's go back to the phone lines. Talking Heads. Talking Heads.
Good afternoon, dear guests. This problem has to be systematically dealt with and as soon as possible, because from my point of view as well, a lot of the illegals have infiltrated all the government agencies now. Not illegals, but children of illegals who are born here, came up to our government school or private school system to open the Bahamas, and now working for immigration, the police, different government organizations. Are they able to assist their fellow countrymen, I would like to say, and sort them out, So this is a systematic problem we have now from the top straight down. I don't know how we can fix this.
Systemic problem for years, and if you trace it back to its history and when it started, especially in Abaco, and you look at the parties concerned, it's flip-flopped between administrations over the years. Nobody's really dealt with it head on, and here we are in 2024 with multiple chickens coming home to roost.
Listen to me, there's a guy, I'm from Nassau originally. He was in Freeport since 2002. Just came back over here after the pandemic. I really want to be around here, you know what I mean? But being around here, I'm seeing a lot of things. I was living right next to some person, and man, they spoke no English. The mother and the father, no English at all, and two of their daughters work for immigration. You know what I mean? So this is a real problem we have in here, man.
And I think a lot of Bahamians share your same concern and same sentiment.
Yes, sir. What can we do?
Well, obviously, we need to become more vocal as the voting populace, in my opinion. If those are the concerns where you live and where Roscoe lives, then those need to be the concerns that you voice to anybody just coming with the audacity to expect your vote in the next election.
I feel that your guest, Roscoe, if he comes up with, something that agitates the government, some type of petition or anything, because I think too laid back as well. We let everything slide, talk about it for 2 weeks. And after that, go on to the next topic. We need to stand on our 2 feet and get this country back in order now. Enough is enough.
All right, cool. Good stuff, man. I'll let Roscoe respond to that. Good stuff as always.
No, he's on point. I mean, we from local government have, and council over here have, brought this matter up in our minutes, letters, to the different authorities and different ministers to, tackle this. It seems Nassau gets too Nassau-centric. Rather than getting the locals involved over here that know the lay in the land, you have all the people from Nassau that are coming. So our immigration department over here, when they moved the last person that was ahead, they bring in somebody from Nassau. So it's work with the people here. They know what's going on. It's it's and don't get me wrong, Naughty. I people say I complain. It's not complaining. It's just keeping people updated. The gentleman is maybe right. Get a petition. You know, is that the thing to do that the government then can't avoid because it's in writing? You know, I mean, that's the only other logical step that you can take.
Let me check the text lines real quick because we got a couple of them. Then we'll go to the phone lines. Naughty, we need another A. Loftus Roca. A lot of people share that sentiment. Welcome back, Roscoe Thompson. We need the Abaco angle, man. Much appreciated. All the best to you and Naughty. Here's another one. Naughty, this topic is very informative. Please let your guests continue to speak facts and don't let that PLP jack-o'-lantern call your show to defend the PL government. Great show as usual. Hey, my line's open to anybody. Anybody can express themselves. Talking heads from all parts of the divide. But I understand your point, Texter.
You know, and don't get me wrong. You know, Naughty, I've said this before on your show. I don't want to see any government fail because if the government fails, that means that the Bahamian
country
people
fails
failed.
and the Bahamian people fail and the Bahamian people suffer.
Right.
Let's go to that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Let's get to the phone lines real quick because we got two calls. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, what's happening?
Not a thing. I'll start with Roscoe's last point. It's not a matter of any government failing. To them, it's all about power. It's all about power. They do things to make us believe, the Bahamian populace believe, that they are doing something, when in actuality, they're not doing anything.
Correct.
Okay? But a clarion call to them and their people who they're giving these passports to who can't speak English. So don't stand on the line when it comes to our election and next election. Please don't. It'll be good. So we can't go to Haiti and vote in no Haitian election. None. And as a matter of fact, we don't want to go there. Okay? So if that's their plan, tell them it's not going to work. Now, it is 2024. 2024. And you're trying to tell me that we can't figure out how to run the Bahamas, i.e. there's a business model called a hub and spoke? You're trying to tell me social services can't connect with immigration without going to immigration in person and sitting face to face in 2024? You're trying to tell me social services and immigration can't communicate from Abaco in 2024? Something wrong with that, eh? Something is seriously wrong. I don't appreciate what is going on in our country. And yes, Roscoe, you start the petition. Start it. I've been listening to you, Roscoe, and Naughty discuss this Haitian topic. It's going on over a year now, eh? It started about 4 or 5 months into this administration. And what they have been doing is doing stuff right in the front of our faces and daring us to do something about it. That's what's going on. Both gentlemen, have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate your call. All right. Let me check the text line real quick. Go ahead, Roscoe.
And Naughty, I thought, didn't Fred Mitchell say something the other day in The Guardian about some Haitians threatening? Wasn't that, am I mistaken?
What was that, Roscoe? It broke up for a second.
Didn't he make a statement that some of the Haitian nationals are threatening the PLP, or wasn't there an article I thought I saw with Fred Mitchell saying Haitians are blasting the PLP or something to that extent?
There might have been. I might have missed that one, Roscoe, so don't let me comment on it. Let me do my due diligence real quick here and see if there is anything and pull it. But we got 3 calls on the line, so let's go to the line. So line's loaded today, boy. I tell you, you will miss, my brother. Let's go to the first one. Talking Heads.
Hello.
Talking Heads.
One sec, Naughty. Yeah, everything all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How about you?
All right, hanging in. I hear Roscoe, right? He's trying to say don't knock down the shanty town.
No.
No. To get you caught up, the shantytowns have been knocked down in Abaco, but they've left the debris from the shantytowns there.
Okay.
So that brings up that other problem now of people coming back, collecting their debris and rebuilding elsewhere. Or if they don't, it just becomes another area where there's a lot of debris and it becomes a health hazard.
Yeah, but what you're saying, at least it's a start. Now, that's a good concern. They need to move the debris. Now, if you sit back and worry about the debris and you never knock down nothing, and when they go build somewhere again, you knock it down. And I always say this, if you sort of to get rid of the shanty towns, that'll help you get rid of some of the illegal immigrants.
Well, to get rid of the illegal immigrants, the Bahamians need to stop hiring them as cheap labor is one of the big issues, you know. And that's throughout the Bahamas, maybe besides Long Island.
Yeah, but we have this attitude, and a matter of fact, I can comment on it. I hear one guy on the show, and he was saying he hired some fellas. Well, you get what you hire. Some of these guys, they get big contract to build a house. I just use as an example. And they won't keep half the money for the contractor himself. And so when you really go, if I hire a fella, I know he just smoke drugs or whatever he does, then what you expect? You know, if you advertise, listen, my brother, I can give you $70 a day just to learn the work or whatever, then you would get some good people come. But you can't hire him and say, okay, you just come. If you're willing to pay the money, you will get the good Bahamians. I guarantee you that. You have some good Bahamians will wait for $70 trying to get the trade under the back. But the contractor can't tell you $150,000 to build a house, and he wants $75,000 to put in his pocket. That's why they hire the cheap labor. And that's why sometimes when they do get these boys to work, they just get some boy on drugs and so forth. So if I know the guy on drugs, why are you going to go hire him for? Where are you coming from? So that's one of the problems. And another thing, I see in the paper, every day I look in the paper, and you see citizenship be given out left, right,
center. Boy, but that's from we like the United Nations, all kind of names from all over the globe.
Man, but the most, citizenship left, right, center. And then you got a fella there who say he's consultant to immigration.
Yeah.
And you know where he's from.
Yeah. That's another topic
we have
for another show.
I mean, I could say more things, but we have a problem we have to solve. You don't put the fellow who from a country, break my law, and then you come and I'm giving you citizenship. That's a bunch of nonsense, you know. So this thing with cheap labor, that could be correct. You have a lot of Bahamians out of the way.
And you got to
be correct. But you can't kill the poor Bahamian. Go ahead, Noddy.
No,
and you hire him. What you think you can get, huh? And then you all, the Bahamians don't want to wait. No. You pay the Bahamian accordingly. And I got it right. You can't kill all the money for you. And then you talking about the Bahamians don't want to wait, man.
Good stuff as always, of course.
Yeah,
man.
Right.
Good points as always, man. Good call. Let's get to the other phone calls. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads. Let's get to the next one, Mr. Producer. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Yeah, good afternoon, Noddy. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Anton?
Everything cool, you know. And who's that you get on the line with you?
I got Mr. Roscoe Thompson from Abaco, live from Abaco.
Good afternoon, Mr. Thompson. How you doing?
Good afternoon. How are you, Anton?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Well, it's a Thompson reunion today, boy. My God, all kind of Thompson in there today.
Yeah, Noddy. That's a good thing. But look, let me remind persons that the Progressive Liberal Party formed government 2021, 16th of September. The Progressive Liberal Party has 32 seats in the House of Assembly. Okay, they weren't borrowed. They weren't given. They were earned. 32 seats from a 35-4 loss.
Anton, but wasn't that a wave? Like how they were eliminated before, they came back in on kind of the same wave, more of a party vote than anything? I mean, I get your point with the seats now, but earned all 32? Some of them in there don't know how to get there yet. They know that's part of the wave.
Earned. That ain't no wave. As a matter of fact, it was the wave in the PLP direction, yes. However, Noddy. As it relates
I don't know what I can call on that one right there. Let's keep it moving. Go ahead, Anton.
Noddy, I gotta interrupt him.
As it relates to the demolition of the shanty towns.
Hold on 1 second, Anton. 1 second. Roscoe trying to make a point to your previous point. Hold on 1 second.
just one point to you, and I agree with you with what you said about the wave and the seats, but it was the lowest voting turnout in the history of the Bahamas.
Okay.
So you really can't. Like Naughty said, it was a wave, but my point being, it was one of the lowest turnouts that we've ever had in the history of the Bahamas coming out to vote.
And guess what, Roscoe? While I understand your point, right? We also had up to the 2017 election, that was the lowest turnout of elections in decades in the Bahamas, right? And so we are on a trend. We are on a trend right now. However, former Prime Minister Hubert Minnis, most honorable Hubert Minnis, still won the government by 35 seats, which was a massive victory for him. And the bottom line is, even with that low voter turnout, the Progressive Liberal Party turned around a massive loss to a massive victory. 21. And so you can't take that away from the government. Moving on to my next point. Naughty.
Go ahead, Anton.
Okay, and so we had the cry from these F&M sympathizers, these unsportsmanlike F&M, these F&M sore losers who like to call your show talking nonsense, never have any sensible points to make, can't refute any points that I make with anything factual.
Well, hold on
All they
now.
can do is call your
Hold
show.
on. We have all the shows recorded, Anton. You got your things a couple of times. You have given and you've taken. Let's keep it on.
Hey, Naughty, just to make my point, the Minister of Works with responsibility for Family Island Development, the Honorable Minister Clay Sweeting, he's doing an excellent job. He's taking the bull by the horn, and he's doing things in his country relating to immigration that hasn't been done in decades in this country, Naughty. Are you going to give him that credit?
I said he did a good job with the demolition of the shanty towns and according to everything.
Are you going to give him that credit, Roscoe?
Now, we need to clean up the debris, though. We need to clean up the debris. I give him a good job or not, but now what about the debris field?
Now, moving on to the next phase. Minister Sweeting isn't operating in a vacuum. He's operating with a suite of government ministries, including health, okay? Including the Attorney General's office, okay? And including the Office of the Prime Minister, including the Minister of National Security, the Minister of Immigration. And so, Naughty, I'm saying that to make the point, Roscoe and Naughty, that these matters that people are trying to bicker on now that they don't have the immigration matter to bicker on any longer with the shanty towns, because they're seeing that action is being taken.
Anton, hold on one second. Let me ask you this, Anton. If the debris fields are left, and we know that foreign migrants and illegal nationals, or illegal foreign nationals, they will come and they will set up a shanty town. If it gets demolished, they remove the debris and build somewhere else. Would you not agree that debris needs to be removed based on that fact alone, and then on the secondary fact that it becomes a health hazard?
Naughty,
that's not too much to ask. I think you've done a good job. I also feel that there should have been some documentation when we eradicated those homes to know exactly who and what is who.
Let me ask you a question, Naughty and Roscoe. Did anyone in the government of the Bahamas, did anyone in the Davis Cooper administration say or suggest that the debris will not be removed?
Why hasn't it been done in the first place? Shouldn't it have been part of one operation?
Rome was built in one day,
Anton, 1 second, Roscoe, then you got it. Anton, you all know, y'all are the party of homies, chromies, lovers, and friends. Y'all going to line up 3 homeboys, 2 homegirls, and somebody else to knock down, demolish, carry the debris, and make a press release and count how many people were removed and how many people and who they are? Come on,
Naughty,
man.
Tell me something.
You want to give out contract for water? Y'all going to give out contract for that?
Naughty, let me ask you and Roscoe a question. When the debris is removed, what will be the cry next? We have demolished over 300 homes in various shanty towns.
When the debris is moved, I say good job. The debris is moved. Now we don't have a threat of them rebuilding elsewhere.
What will the cry be next after that, Naughty, is what I'm asking. What will the new cry be?
Why weren't they documented? Why didn't we take a record and a roll call of who they are and where they were? And how many of them got a yellow shirt in their closet and how many of them got a red shirt? If you really want to ask me, I mean, come on. How many of them say Brave is their cousin or this one is their friend? What's going on?
Naughty.
Yeah, go ahead, Anton.
Like that caller who loves to call, that lady caller who loves to call you talking nonsense. unsubstantiated foolishness. The Progressive Liberal Party won the government in 2021 with 32 seats, and we came back from a 35 to 4 loss in 2017.
Yes, you
Right.
did.
So that
You did.
tells you.
Anton,
That tells you.
Now, if I
that
look at
tells
it,
you, Noddy.
if I look at it like a sports score, both the PLP and the F&M been blown the heck out in the last 2 times they've been somewhere. So I mean, what y'all really gotta say?
And guess what?
The two of
Guess
y'all
what,
dealing
Noddy?
with blowouts, lopsided blowouts.
I get on this same point right here, Noddy and Roscoe. Guess what, Noddy?
What?
Can you hear me clearly, Noddy?
I can hear you clearly.
The F&Ms have every right to be scared because they are bad opposition, and if they're not careful, we're going to remove them from even being opposition when we repeat as government in 2026, my brother. God bless, and it's PLP all the way.
And I'm calling BS right now on that one, Anton. Have a good one. That's
Naughty.
good. Go ahead before
Naughty,
we get to the other 2 callers. Callers,
Naughty.
we coming to you right now. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Let me just say this, and I know he left, but I wanted to say this to him. Let this PLP administration go through 2 hurricanes and a pandemic, and let's see where they would be. Would they still be flying all over the world, spending up the Bahamian people's money when we have infrastructure problems in the Eleuthera, Abaco, and all the family islands that money could be used for, rather than them going with how many people? 19, 20 people to
Botswana.
to another country? I mean, $100,000, $200,000 here. All this money being spent. You know what? Listen, I was not a big fan of Minas. I've said that. I spoke out against the F&M and how they treated Abaco. But let me tell you this. I don't know any government that could have done and us through what they pulled us through, even though they lost the election and they might have messed up.
Yeah, but boy, when you bring up that name, that still bring up painful memories too there, Roscoe.
I understand that.
Oh,
but
the pain, the
understand me
agony.
As a party.
Look at this, look at this. Go ahead,
End
go
story.
ahead. There must
Go to
be a
the calls.
Minnesite running the board. Somebody's a fan of Minnesite. Okay, let's go to the phone line. Talking heads. Talking
Hi,
heads.
Noddy.
Hey, what's
Noddy.
happening? Yeah, go ahead.
I had to call back because the pigeon called. Okay? The problem with that young man is that his eyes and his thoughts are so biased that he can't see no wrong being done. He has to call and he must lotion every MP in the Progressive Liberal Party. You see, there are some of us who don't see party. We see country. Okay? And country will always be about party. He criticized those who he believes are F&M supporters. No, they're Bahamians, and any government that's in power, they have the constitutional right to criticize any government. Any government. Okay? So, hi, Anton. Hi, Mr. Pigeon. You know there's a bird called the eagle? The hawk is the only other bird that attempts to fight the eagle. And what does the eagle do? The eagle soars until the hawk can't breathe no more. So imagine what an eagle can do to a pigeon. Y'all have a good day.
Ooh, mic drop on that
That's
one.
naughty.
Go ahead, Roscoe.
Let me say this because I want to get this. You know, Adrian White brought up a couple things in the house the other day.
One
that I
second.
was
Callers,
very-
I see you. I'll get to you right now, callers. Just hang tight. All 3 of you. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Just real quick, Adrian White brought up in the House the other day about our speed bump issue over here where a petition was put before and, you know, Clay got up and said, but, you know, they didn't bring up the fact that when an NGO was here and a girl was killed on that road jogging, that local government decided to put down 4 speed bumps. We did not have a government at that time that was totally functioning because of the pandemic and Dorian and everything. So we drove around with Ministry of Works and identified 4 areas to put speed bumps to reduce the traffic congestion there. You know, but that was yet to be brought up. You know, he went on a petition that was given to local government and then sent on to the minister. He should have met with local government, being the Minister of Family Island Affairs. That petition, he should have heard both sides of the story. He ordered all them speed bumps to be removed. Now we have a speeding problem down our road where tourists are almost getting hit. You know, so you look at that and you wonder.
One step
you know,
forward, 2 steps back.
what are these statements and what are these judgments he's making on in a meeting when he should have his due diligence was to meet with local government and get the full story. You know, and to me it's political posturing. Unfortunately, I was not here. I was in Nassau having back surgery, but it just and then they had another town hall meeting that I was not able to attend. You know, the law is the law. You know, if I broke it, I broke it. But, you know, do it the right way. And I did make the mistake of, you know, not having a town hall meeting. But you know what the minister said to me in a text? And I will say it on the radio. He said, I'll help you go through traffic control in Nassau. With due respect, I don't want the speed bumps back as much as I would love them, because I'm not going to waste more local government's money to put down speed bumps that you already yanked up.
All right.
When somebody gets hurt on that road, it's on the minister's head.
Yeah, they had certain roads with speed bumps and lack of speed bumps and light be an issue for the last administration. Why can't it be one for this administration in Abaco? All right, let's go to the phone lines real quick. These last three callers, you got to make it quick. Talking Heads, go Talking Heads. Hello? Get to the next one, Kermit. Talk 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty, good afternoon.
All right, you got to make it quick, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to say very quickly, right? Based on what Antoine was saying, right? But about the minister responsible for family island affairs, right? We in the family islands are still suffering the fact that we don't have ambulance or fire engine, right? But our prime minister just bought a $500,000 car to ride around on the breakup roads to Nassau. Tell Antoine Corn and explain that to me, man. Y'all have a nice day.
And he's so on climate change and climate control and going green. Why didn't he get an electric vehicle? He got a gas guzzler. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Next one, Kermit. Talk.
Hello?
Yeah, Talking Heads.
Yeah, what's popping, Naughty? What's popping? You can't hear me. Yeah, good afternoon, Roscoe.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, PLP out of the way without delay. No way. All right? Now, what I'd like to share something very simple and explain to maybe people the fast of the conversation. No Haitian and no one who built in the shanty town is being fined for building without a work permit. So that should give you, that is self-explanatory about the BS that's going on in this country. No one has ever been found for breaking our laws. Only me and you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Good stuff, 52. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
GNN. What's up, man, Naughty?
Hey, GNN, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Make it quick for me today. Hot show.
Yeah, listen, I would like to know. I was watching the conference in Africa today, and that president and them reporters put it on. I was never so ashamed to be a Bahamian today, especially the question when the African reporters say, everywhere I traveled with y'all, Bahamian contingent, and cover y'all, say, why y'all don't bring no woman? Why a bunch of man? Someone called in and helped me to say, because I still on the floor, man. Thanks.
Oh, Lord. Send me that clip of that video if you got it there, GNN. Next line, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this? Talking Heads. Hello?
Hey, Daddy, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Last 30 seconds. Go ahead for me, man.
Yeah, and I just want to say...
we say Pumpkin Eater. Go ahead.
I just want to say, what are you going to do with the reading law and order? What are you going to do after the charity time? We need to have inspectors, not sell out. Go after those inspectors, immigration in the past, who sell our country, if you serious, you know. But we need that regulation. We need to have digitized that you stay your country, in your country. You need to go. And those who break the rules, like those people who break the rules on the land, shift them back to their country. All
right, Pumpkin. Good stuff. Appreciate it, man. Last caller, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's that? Talking Heads.
Good, how you doing?
Hey, turn your radio down for me, bro.
Yeah, I just want to be up in another getting voted out.
Anything else? All right, we got that one loud and clear. All right, Roscoe, let me get these couple of texts for you before we wrap up. And I really appreciate you chiming back in again today. Good stuff as always.
And Naughty, I'll be in. I come into Nassau next Sunday for a checkup, so I'll probably come in studio on Monday.
That's awesome. Good stuff. And maybe we can get it to go a little longer on next Monday. All right, we'll go into the 5 o'clock. Hey, Naughty, I hope to fix the generator at the airports and the lights. Who's in charge of the DRA? They're still sleeping at the wheel.
there's the other thing I wanted to bring up, and I'm glad that person, you read that text. You have the AC that was out at our airport here in Abaco. You have the toilets that are backed up in Nassau that we posted, that was posted on Facebook. What is going on? I, as a company from Nassau, dealing with contracts in the airport in Abaco, why don't we have locals maintaining our infrastructure over here, the ACs, the repair work? We have companies here to do it.
Got some other ones for you. Naughty, please set a time limit for King Jurgens. Good day, Naughty. Ask Jurgens how many arrests have been made during the demolition of these shanty-downs. These people are rebuilding the new shanty-downs as we speak. When Anton called, play the song. No, you can't do that. Ain't gonna do that. Good afternoon, Naughty and Roscoe. Please stop entertaining Anton. He cannot help himself. He's a bootlicker. They had 2.5 years to remove the shanty-downs. They let them grow and spread. We have to be sick in the head to think they won overwhelming. Stop letting Anton get all the radio time. Listen, I let everybody get their time now, so y'all can't get on me for that. Roscoe, it's that time. You got to get to the news. I appreciate you doing well. We'll do it again on Monday coming, man.
Hey, Naughty, I appreciate it.
And as you can see, you've been missed, and people glad you're back too, brother. So we back to doing it on Mondays.
We'll be back, and I'll keep the issues alive. And we have a township meeting this Wednesday, and I'm gonna bring up about that petition.
Yeah, and some Texas made up a good point. Naughty, tell Roscoe to get you some pictures and videos and let you handle the rest.
Well, that's no problem.
Well, let's make that happen. Good stuff, man. We got to get to the break. I appreciate you, man. Much respect, my brother. We'll talk again soon. Feel better and continue to do well. All right, I appreciate you.
All right, bro. Be safe. God bless
you
everybody.
too. Same way. Let's get to the break. Flip side of the break is the news. On the flip side of the news, we talking sports. Pearlie will be in the building. Let's go.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas. This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Enjoy the flavors of summer with a mega-sized KFC combo and get a secret code for a chance to win. KFC and Pepsi is giving away daily beach bundles of a KFC bag packed with KFC shades, a bucket of 25 KFC whole wings, and a 2-liter Pepsi, plus a weekly cash prize of $1,000. Whether it's original recipe, spicy, or barbecue, get your favorite KFC combo today and that's your summer fun. KFC Nassau, it's mega finger licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
All those loans I had were so overwhelming. Fidelity's debt consolidation loan combined all my loan payment in easy payment with a built-in savings plan that pays me unbeatable interest. It's time to make that move to Fidelity. Call 356-7764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Refined style with elegant taste. Divine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, Divine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Divine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Divine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Made exactly the way they should be. by someone with chicken in their name. The new Kentucky Chicken Sandwiches feature a quarter pound of all white meat, triple breaded, spicy chicken breast filet on a freshly toasted buttery brioche bun. With your choice of lettuce, tomato, bacon, thick cut pickles, and the perfect amount of Colonel's real mayo or spicy sauce. Every chicken sandwich is freshly prepared and piping hot. Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwiches, the only chicken sandwiches that are finger-licking good.
Play with Island Games, we making dreams come true. Play with Island Games, we paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market, you getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy, and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first, guaranteed to pay. Island Games, we like them other jokers, we've been here from the start, from the bike to computer. Island Games, we gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
Dreams come true. Play with Island Games, we paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market, you getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy, and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first, guaranteed to pay. Island Games, we like them other jokers, we've been here from the start, from the bike to computer. Island Games, we gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
We're back at you on the Monday, March 18th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 6 p.m. We're into the 5 o'clock hour. 5:08 p.m. is the time we will be talking sports. I'm sure Pearlie will be chiming in short order. You know, Pearlie got baseball. I think baseball started. Pearlie may be stuck by the television. We might have to pry him away. The Dodgers are playing. I think the Dodgers playing in Korea this week, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to pry Pearlie away from the TV. He watching last minute Dodger baseball. So I'm going to zoom in any second now. But while I wait on Pearlie, let me jump on in today in sports history, all brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Don't forget, Naughty Johnny's great Monday through Friday, great for lunch and dinner. Then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast starting at 9 a.m. Give them a call, see what they got going on. They got a great special daily. Give them a call, see what they got chefed up for you for tomorrow, 377-7776. All right. And on this day in sports history, caller I see, I'll get to you in a second. On this day in sports history, March 18th, 1892, Frederick Arthur, Lord Stanley of Preston, announced that he had purchased a trophy to be presented to the hockey champions of Canada, which has now become known as the Stanley Cup, Lord Stanley's Cup. 1945, Maurice Rocket Richard became the first National Hockey League player to score 50 goals. 1953, the National League owners approved the move of the Braves from Boston to Milwaukee. It was the first Major League franchise shift since 1903. 1970, the NFL selected Wilson to be the official football and scoreboard as official time. The 32-day lockout of baseball players in 1990 ended. Also in 1990 in Tampa, a Little League player was killed after being hit with a pitch. Very tragic situation. 2002, Brittany Cecil became the first NHL fan fatality directly related to action on the ice. She'd been hit by a puck during a game 2 days before between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Calgary Flames. Her death was caused by a rare injury caused when her head snapped back after being hit. Sports quote of the day: setting a goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how you will go about achieving it and staying within the plan. Tom Landry. You know, I like that sports quote right there. We got Pearly zoomed in yet?
I know you would like that.
Yes, Pearlissimo. What's going on? Hope you had a good weekend. Let's go to the phone lines. We got a caller already. Talking Heads.
Morning.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Pearly, what's happening?
Right there, my brother.
I was just calling to tease you, Nutty, and tell you, like, why are you waiting for the for the one and only Pearly to come up with those sports statisticians? Let's just keep this political talk going.
Man, that's the whole thing, man. Good things come in small packages. An hour here and an hour there. That's how this thing goes.
Later. I already called the message, Nutty. Later.
Who you like in sports, though, Anton? We got to find out who you put for in football.
You know, in all honesty, since I stopped playing sports in high school with one of the most dominant basketball teams in our country's history, I don't follow sports. I don't do anything with sports. Nothing. And since my eldest son stopped playing sports, and he would have been one of our greats if he had continued as well. I have absolutely nothing to do with sports. So honestly, I couldn't tell you.
All right,
really.
cool,
I
man.
just
I was just hoping you got a sports team that you pull for as hard and as passionately as you do for the PLP.
Look, I listen to you all, and I watch from time to time some of the greats from our era and some of the greats in the present time, and I just enjoy sports, generally speaking, but nothing on a specific level. But I enjoy you all, in particular, on this part. Please, George.
Be safe, my brother. All right, Anton. We enjoy you on this part of our show, too.
All right, Anton. Take care, bro.
All right, let's get to the next call. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, what's happening?
Lotion man, keep running his mouth, right? Let him know.
Turn your radio down for me, brother.
Pardon me?
Yeah, turn your radio down for me a little bit. But go ahead.
Turn the radio down. Okay. Lotion man keep running his mouth, picking on the females, right? And what you need to know is that the PLP national song is the same song playing Happy Fly Out by Daddy Lizard, okay? Okay?
All right, caller, you got that's a good one. I need to lick it off. You got tunes today, boy.
That's all I got to say today.
All right, brother, be safe. Happy Fly Out. I've always told you our Prime Minister has a plan, a flight plan. Anyway, let's get to the sports there, Purdy.
What's happening?
We got out today in sports history, all brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Got that out of the way. And now let's get up into the local roundup, all brought to you, of course, by Burger King. The Farmhouse King is off the chain. Pearly, you got crispy onions, spicy mayo, fried egg, bacon, all on the sesame seed bun, man. Boy, Burger King has done it again. Farmhouse King, you want to definitely check that out. And don't forget Whopper Wednesdays as well. All right, but yeah, that Farmhouse King is all good. Man, I got to call Mark on it. Mark need to bring us a couple of them, Pearly. What you saying?
Real talk.
We need to have a taste test. Mark Carter, bring a couple of them, please. We need a taste test. Thank you very much.
That'll work.
All right, as we jump on in the local scene, all right, the home court, the BAAA ratifies 76-member team for Carifta. There were 68 outright qualifiers for the Carifta games.
Wonderful.
That's a large contingent, boy.
Yep,
moving to basketball, Storr Hunter to play in NCAA tourney. Wisconsin guard A.J. Storr.
Wisconsin won the Big Ten title, didn't they? No, they lost to Illinois.
Yeah, but they won me some money all the way through, my brother. Right up until then, they won me some money, especially the game before when they knocked off Purdue.
I you know what? I almost ready to say don't do parlay no more. I didn't do well because all my boys get beat. Everybody get beat.
Relax, it bees like that sometimes, Pearly. A.J. Storr scored a team-high 24 points, but wasn't enough as the University of Wisconsin Badgers fell 93-87 to the University of Illinois Fighting Illini in the Big Ten Championship. Despite that loss, Storr and the Badgers will play in the NCAA Men's Division I tournament. So that's good stuff. Yep, and then we also have another young Bahamian playing basketball. And I'll tell you who it is. Right now, let me page 16. I'm trying to find out who the next one is.
Well, why are you doing that? I see Ole Miss. Yeah, and that's Ole Miss is coached by Bahamian women. They're in the NCAA tournament.
That's good stuff.
I spent my Sunday evening watching
Sammy Hunter and the University of Akron Zips. That's the other Bahamian doing big things. Akron made it in.
Yeah, Akron won.
And Sammy Hunter's a Bahamian kid.
Okay.
And then we got Coach Yo doing her thing, and they going back to the dance.
Yep.
So we looking good.
Yeah. And then, must say congratulations to a kid out of Freeport, Grand Bahama, Lamar Taylor, who is the NCAA Division II 100-yard swim champions. They had the NCAA Division II Championship swim champions this past weekend.
Good
He got a
stuff.
third in the backstroke and first in the freestyle 100 meters. So congratulations to Lamar. A lot of people in Freeport are happy and proud of him.
That's good stuff, man. Freeport doing big things, man.
Yep.
We had our 15U national team. They played Brazil yesterday. They lost 9-4. I'll keep you posted on that in baseball. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, Pearl.
Hey, what's happening?
Mad Madness. Y'all got your chat out?
Not yet, man.
We're gonna start tomorrow. What y'all doing?
Man, I got a couple of things. Listen, this here
Jordan, I don't know Jordan.
No. Let me be honest. Stop it, Punkin.
Come on, man.
Listen,
You're my sports guy.
To be honest with you, Punkinita, this year, I mean, if you look at, I'll give you a team like Houston, for example.
Okay.
Houston played well all season long, went to the tournament, and prior to the tournament, backing in, losing games, and actually got blown out by Iowa State in the tournament.
Yeah, I saw that.
They actually had two key players hurt. So that was their star player got hurt.
That puts a red flag there for me. The team I think is going to get it done, barring an early round upset, if they can make it out of the first round without bucking their toe, I think North Carolina makes a long run.
What about Gaza and this new team?
Gonzaga's going to be there. And Duke is there as well.
Nah, Duke could probably win his first game, and they're not going to go much further than that.
What about that new team? That would be.
Which one?
New team.
New team.
You don't mean Baylor. You don't mean Baylor.
No, Baylor's here before, man. This team was never there before.
Never before.
That would be. I forgot the name. I found the name. I call you. But you have the chat, right? The chat right there.
UConn is another one that is a dark horse that I think, not because is a strong, solid team.
No, UConn is the favorite. They're the defending.
Yeah, UConn is definitely a one seed that should be in the conversation. North Carolina as well. Let me look at
is another team to look at.
Let me look at the other number one seed. Even though Purdue lost, they're still a number one seed, and Houston is still a number one seed.
Now, what pool you looking at? You looking at the East or you looking at the West?
Nah, I can look over in the West and tell you what you need me to do in the West.
The West is North Carolina.
You got Howard and the Wagner in the play-in. Mississippi State is an 8 seed that could be dangerous. So is Michigan State at 9.
Yeah,
one of them going to go home. Alabama's over there lurking at the 4 seed, and Arizona, the number 2 seed, is not a bad squad either.
Alabama ain't getting nowhere in the West this year.
Team there that's been playing well lately. Baylor's there at number 3.
Yeah.
And Clemson, don't sleep on Clemson. Clemson might get hot at the right time. They got some talent. But if you look over in the Eastern bracket, let me tell you.
I think Florida, yeah.
I think Drake might be the school you're talking about, the 10th seed.
Yeah.
That's the first time making it.
I saw them on last week. They look good.
Over there, UConn is right. There's nobody over there. Maybe Florida Atlantic pulls an upset early. That's it. Auburn looks like their toughest competition over on that side of the bracket.
Well, in actuality, no. A lot of people are saying UConn is the overall number 1, but they have the hardest bracket.
Well, Iowa State's in there.
Yeah, they have the hardest bracket.
Iowa State's in there lurking. They're not a bad number 2. And you got Florida Atlantic, like I told you, that's an 8 that's lurking that could do something. Illinois, a number 3 seed that could do something. So yeah, they got some work cut out for them in the bracket.
That route right there, that pool, it's the toughest pool.
That is the toughest pool. You're correct, Pumpkin.
Yeah, and that's going to be more exciting, too.
Don't sleep on San Diego State.
I agree with you.
Auburn has had a fantastic run in the SEC tournament. BYU is Illinois, BYU.
And always remember, on day 1 and day 2, there are upsets that lurk. Cinderellas are born in this tournament.
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
I know about that. I picked them. I had to try. Last 2 years, I had to tee up my chart.
There's an upset game that you should look at. Which one is it now? I don't want to tell you the wrong one. That McNeese Gonzaga 5-12 matchup. Look at that.
5-12 is always a dangerous one.
Oh, James Madison in Wisconsin is the one you can look at as well. And The one I'm really concerned about is the St. Mary's Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon got a really good one, scoring machine guy on there. And St. Mary's, I don't know.
You talking about that tall white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He came back.
I think no. It's a shooting. I think it's a shooter, a scoring machine. Hold on.
Oh, man, he can shoot. He did it to the trees.
They got a lot of teams that use the 3-ball to their advantage.
But I think St. Mary's may be a little higher than they should be. So that's that. I'll watch that Grand Canyon St. Mary's game very close.
Give me the lineup. They start tomorrow night. They start tomorrow night.
Yeah, but that's the play-ins. That's the first four in playing tomorrow night, and then the tournament actually starts on Thursday.
Right, at CBS.
Yeah, it'll be all over.
Family. All right, guys, keep it this way. Enjoy those shot, man.
Be safe, man, Pumpkin.
Don't lose there, because I won't. Now you got to pick your pick.
I got my chart right here, man. I like North Carolina, man.
I like too, but I vote for Florida to see how far Florida go. I for Carolina too.
Florida is an all right squad, but let's see what they do.
Nah, ain't nothing happening. I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
keep
that's true. You got time to read. All right, then.
Keep watching the South, number 3, Kentucky. Number 3, Kentucky is built for this tournament.
Yeah, keep an eye on them too.
Yeah.
They might be your team right there for sure.
But Kentucky, I picked Kentucky and UConn as the final two. That's who I picked.
It's gonna be interesting all the way around.
Yeah, but I'm excited about that. I watched another thing in the women's area. They got my baby at number 3, and in the same league as Caitlin Clark. So
you know that was coming.
The possibility that LSU and Iowa could buck in the Final Four. I mean, in the Elite 8.
Boy, yeah, it's eventually gonna happen.
Them two could buck. They're on a path to buck each other. USC with Juju. That's Jeff, my good friend Jeff, favorite player. So they look good. And you can't count South Carolina, who's on 32-0. You can't count them out.
No. And as long as, what's the name coaching there? Dawn Steady, South Carolina going to be a monster.
You know what's funny about the South Carolina team? They don't have one player in the top 10 in the nation. Like, LSU got Angel,
right.
Iowa got Caitlin Clark, USC got Juju. They don't have one player in the top 10, but they have a team that can play, they put together and can beat anybody in the nation. I just believe the fact that they're going undefeated, somebody can send them home.
It's coming. Like I said, there's upsets that are always born in these kind of tournaments.
This is really the fun part of college basketball right here.
Yeah, this is the best time of year. I can't lie.
Yeah.
You want to watch some good, exciting basketball all the way around?
Yeah, it's exciting. All day, basically, from 12 noon.
Yeah, no, like I said, this is one of the better times. You get in a good tournament on the weekend, like this weekend coming up, man, Easter weekend, lots of good ball playing, man. Lots. Back to back to back to back to back.
Yep. All day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday basketball, all day college basketball.
Yeah, that's a good time of year, man.
And then plus you get the NIT tournament, I think, beginning tonight or either tonight or next week.
Similar timing, I think.
They usually play in the off days. They play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. And then you have Thursday, Friday for the NCAA. That's what they normally do it. So you could actually watch college basketball all day, every day. For the next 2 weeks. 3 weeks, maybe.
But I'm telling you, man, I'm thinking back to some really good games that I watched over the years.
Yeah.
The same opening weekend, too.
So the play when NC State won it and Coach V was running across the field like crazy. Coach V was running across the field like crazy.
I mean, a lot of things going to excite and get people going, especially college. It's one of the biggest times of year. These kids are going to sleep out. They're going to travel. They're going to go follow their teams. It's going to be some of the sweetest ball you could play.
I'll tell you something that's kind of funny. When got into the finals, Coach Pearly Pearl, tell everybody, said, drive on down, skip, go to church and come. Oh no, the game is early. Skip church and come straight to the game. And they had a stadium full of people.
So they win, though. That's the important thing.
Of course.
God giving them a blind for missing church.
Of course. But that was exciting. So you know, for me, there's a huge sports week because Major League Baseball kicks off Wednesday with the Dodgers and San
Correct.
Diego. So I had to prime myself because they had an exhibition game today with the Korean national team that began. I had to get up at 6 a.m. I mean, I'm up.
Let's
So I
go
was
to the
watching
phone
baseball from
lines.
6.
You bet. Yeah, I heard you. I know you was up from them watching baseball. I knew that was coming.
And Wednesday and Thursday, 6 a.m. start.
All right, caller, hit us back, man. You can hit us back. We'll grab you right now.
I keep telling them because be a little patient and be patient, you know.
There we go. We got it.
All right.
Bosses, what's going on? I was patient, man. The phone cut out.
Oh, okay.
I was patient.
What's happening, Mom?
But Prince, what's going on? Okay, good. You all two talking, but good games. How about those good games over the weekend? Last weekend, we was losing, you all was winning. Now you all losing, we winning. We win 2, you all drop 2. Naughty, what you think about the 10-day contract with Kyle Jones with the Sixers? They playing us tonight. I guess he can play tonight. I see him play the other night.
I'm happy Kai got a Bly for a 10-day contract with the Sixers. Hopefully he could turn it into another one and ride it out the rest of the year with him.
Okay, well, him and Buddy Hield to try to do something with us tonight, but they ain't nothing happening. They could beat their pants off tonight.
The bottom line is they're injured. That Sixer team when Embiid comes back, that's a totally different breed animal.
Yeah, well, we injured too. Hero still out, Love still out, Richardson still out. But talking about good games, Bam or Bayer had to do a Steph Curry or Damian Lillard for us to win that game. His game-winning shot wasn't nothing the Kyrie shot, man. That left-hander hook, whatever that is. Left-hander runner hook.
Listen,
whatever that was.
reminded me of Magic Johnson in the Boston Garden in Game 3 or Game 4 against the Celtics in '87. When he drove across the lane.
You won the championship that year, too.
You're right, and he was up top on the left-hand side of the key. He got the ball. He motioned everybody to clear out the lane. Kareem came to the side. He had the whole lane clear. And he drove across that lane, and he put up a baby hook. And it was so funny because on one shot, he killed 3 Celtic Giants in one shot.
Boy,
he
you
shot
ain't
it over
lying.
Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And it was nothing but net. And when it drained, he ran straight off the court into the locker room. Like
Boy, you ain't lying. That got to be instantly player that. But hey, Kyrie Irving, the best finisher in the NBA said, man, that's it.
And he is listen, he got some issues, but I will tell you not a word of lie. I will always pull for Kyrie for one reason. He's cussed.
Yeah, but Bam, I pull proud of Bam too, man. Boy, I'm so proud of him. You can't let that dead team in the 14th position come trying to play us out. We supposed to beat Washington too. Anyway, tonight we have to put something on the Sixers. But what, Naughty, in Isaiah Thomas signing a couple 10-day contract with you all too? With the Lakers?
Who? No. Somebody.
Isaiah Thomas. Who you signing with? Because they say he back in the NBA now.
Oh, you mean little Isaiah Thomas?
Little Isaiah Thomas. Veteran man, not Detroit Pistons.
He might have a 10-day with somebody, you know.
Yeah, they say they didn't announce it.
So,
I thought it was the Lakers. A 10-day contract was. I thought it was the Lakers, but it's someone.
In the Lakers.
Purdy in the Lakers, yeah. But he wash up to him nothing because when he was with the Lakers, he nothing was happening with him when he's there anyhow. So he gone, boy, but anyhow, Buddy Hill, Kyle, and Harrison, yeah, you all see what y'all could do with the Heat tonight. Yeah, let me let someone else get it.
All right, we got another call, Mr. Producer. All right, Muff, good stuff, man. Let's get to this other call, man, and keep our libations safe for us, please. Mr. Producer, check your phone. I just sent you something. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Hey, he signed that contract with Phoenix.
Yeah. Okay.
A 10-day with Phoenix.
That's a good pickup for Phoenix, though. He might have that bench scoring for real.
I know. But you watch ball. I know you all don't watch Boston games, so.
I don't watch it. I check
Hold on. We don't watch Boston games. You're a Celtic fan, right?
Huh?
You're a Celtic fan, right?
Oh, yeah, all the way.
You ain't gonna like this clip. I about to play the clip to remind you.
Huh?
Mr. Producer, you got it lined up? All right, let me finish talking with him. I can play it. I can play it to remind you. That baby hook Magic beat you out with in the '87 finals. That was the thing of beauty.
Yeah,
like.
but you know who Boston win a lot of the games from now. A lot of their championship. You know who they beat for it.
That was built in Jerry West them.
Oh, Okay.
That's why I compare LeBron to Jerry West. You can't have no losing record in the finals and be in the conversation.
Yeah, but boy, Boston had momentum. I don't know if he'll ever have a game like that, but boy, he had 10 3-pointers in the first half.
10 in the first half.
10. How so?
How much he finished with for the game?
No, he got hurt coming to the end of the half. He tripped over on the baseline.
I remember one time Michael Cooper had about 11 3-pointers against you all, boy.
Huh?
I remember one time Michael Cooper had about 11 3-pointers against you all.
Yeah, but Cooper good. I remember who beat you all. You were sitting.
Yeah, 2 years when we supposed to come back to play you all. 86, they beat us. In 81, they beat us. But 86 was hurtful. Because Ralph Sampson turned around and threw up that garbage.
Yeah.
Ralph Sampson turned around and shoot that garbage, and it bounced, and it bounced, and it rolled around, and it bounced, and it bounced, and it dropped through.
I say motorbike.
Boy,
but them days was some hard days, boy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was the first time I think my whole house, my mommy and my auntie, and I got in trouble for it too. When they heard me drop the MF bomb for the first time, and that dropped. Boy, look, I got in trouble for that.
Oh, boy. But Boston was rough. But Larry Bird and Magic, they really got the NBA up.
That was a great, I mean, I told some folks the other day, they really were the spark to getting it going. That spawned the Jordan era sparked the Shaq and Kobe era. Shaq and Kobe era spawned, I guess.
Yeah, boy. But
the LeBron era.
Yeah, they.
You could say the Curry era, the LeBron, then Curry era.
You remember when he steal the ball from your boy, anticipate the pass and steal and win the game? From Detroit.
Yeah, boy. When took the pass and Dennis Johnson, Lord bless it.
Yeah, boy, that's I don't know he did it. Larry Bird stole the ball.
Dennis, a red snapper. Lord bless
Yeah, that boy, but he was good. And remember when Donnie Ainge used to play?
And Donnie Ainge used to get in some fights with the wrongest set of people.
Yeah. Then he slid on the floor like he played baseball.
I know a lot of y'all may not know this. Call it Danny Ainge had a stint
with the Toronto Blue Jays. That's why he played basketball, because he couldn't hit the curve ball.
Yeah, but you see him.
Him and Jordan was just alike. Couldn't hit the curve. I remember one time, Sadea 3 knocked Danny Ainge out on a Christmas Day game under the basket, Sixers versus the Celtics. And boy, look here, Sadea 3 give him a 3-piece, and that was it. Ainge was standing up like he's punch drunk, didn't know where he's going.
Yeah, I remember that.
Danny Ainge, right there, some tough fellas, that boy.
Well, that brother could have shoot, though.
All right, man, good stuff, old boy. Good day as always, man. Mr. Producer, let's play that for Celtic Nation, man. Hey, Purdy, let's go down memory lane. And my Lakers was the Lakers. When we used to go to the championship 3-4 years in a row. We may not have won it, but these 3-4 years in a row, he's going. You remember this one?
9 out of Magic's 12 years, right?
Correct. Now we weren't but playing game at the 10 seed. I mean, come on. We good, Mr. Producer?
I think it's been a positive thing for both ball clubs tonight. And it's a shame that one of them has to lose. Cooper will inbound the ball. Johnson over Parrish. He hits it. The Lakers win. Pat Riley is so happy. The Lakers win it at the buzzer on the shot by Magic Johnson. 115 to 114, and he took it off the glass.
Bingo. All right. Listen, Pearly, let's take the break right now. And then when we come back, we got to talk some football, man. We got to talk about this thing going on in Pittsburgh, man. Russell Wilson thought everything was copacetic.
It is. Everything all right.
And now they made that big trade for Fields. Boy, we talked about it on Friday.
They both had a conversation. Fields wanted to go there. I think it's an excellent opportunity for Fields to be 1 year behind Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson only on a 1 year contract.
But he's talking about he wants a multi-year deal.
Yeah, but he got to earn it.
That's true, too.
And don't necessarily mean he will get the multi-year deal with Pittsburgh. Somebody else may grab him up next year if he has a good year. Pittsburgh got plans for Justin Fields. But I like that the Bears, my general manager said they wanted to do right by Fields. They could have sent him somewhere else and gotten a better package, but he wouldn't have got this opportunity he has now. And he has he actually has a chance to play some football. For a 6th round pick, 4th round, if he plays 51% of the games, can't beat that. That's a very good move for both teams.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no, I mean, you could, like I say, that there is going to happen. And if Russell goes in the tank, then
he's there.
He's
But
there.
I think Fields can. I think that what Fields gets in this is he get to stand behind a veteran who's been there, who knows what it is to win a Super Bowl, who he can learn from. I think Russell has a point to prove. He has a chip on his shoulder. I think he want to be a better person in the locker room. So I think you'll see him teaching Fields, and I think they should have a pretty good quarterback room.
All right. Well, I mean, let's check the phone lines, Mr. Producer. I think we got some people trying to call in. I'm getting some text from.
Break later. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to the break later. Let's go to the phone lines now. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Talking Heads. Hello. Talking Heads. You got to call us back, caller.
But
we'll try to get it as quick as we can for you.
But Nardi, I'll tell you one thing. Dallas has become the butt of jokes in the NFL.
That's okay, man. They can make as much jokes as we want. We're in good shape where we are right now. It could have been worse.
Dallas finally made a move, and they say y'all con the 49ers out again.
Teeth from Teeth, God smile. I don't care. Let's go to the phone line. Talking Heads. Talking Heads. Caller, Talking Heads.
Wow.
Wow.
Issue the lines?
Yes.
Issue the line?
I don't know.
But yeah, I thought it was kind of cute that they said that. I see the Dolphins brought back Braxton Berrios, and we also brought back Isaiah Wynn, the offensive lineman. I was
plotting on Isaiah Wynn. Talking Heads.
I know you were.
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, we got you. Who's this?
Yeah, it's Leo B, bro.
Hey, what's going on? Leo B, what's happening?
Hey, that's my comment for us in London.
What you got for us today out of Steeler Nation there, Leo B? We were just talking about the big trade for Justin Fields on the heels of you guys signing Russell Wilson. How does that bode for Wilson, and how does that bode for the Steelers?
Well, Naughty, this is the trade around the world. I mean, I'm going to repeat things that obviously you guys would have talked about, so it's no surprise, but we got Russell Wilson, and we snide Justin Fields in a one-stop sweepstakes. Now, you know, in another space, I wanted Justin Fields. I feel that Justin Fields has more of upside than Russell Wilson at this point. For me personally, I think that Russell Wilson ain't really started material. I think that he's a backup. You may disagree with me. And I feel that Justin Fields, because of his youth, because of his ability as a dual threat quarterback, and again being pliable to work within the Mike Tomlin system in Pittsburgh, that he can be the starter for the next at least 5, 6, 7 seasons, you know, if he produces. But the way that they have it, right? I love it the way they have it set up, because they signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal. Get this, Naughty, and I say this again in the imagine now, and I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but I mean, we have 2 former franchise quarterbacks, right, that we've signed under $5 million. We got Russell Wilson for $1.2 million, right? And I think you got Justin 3.3 par. Right?
Yeah, he's still on his rookie contract. Yeah.
So you, for example, you guys in New York paying Daniel Jones in excess of $7 million. We all see the contract, Kirk Cousins, and boy, whoever gets Kirk Cousins agent, I mean, they win the lottery. But I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins too, but Steelers they say, look, we're not paying that amount. And the thing is, right, we don't give up anything in our draft cap. We just give up for Justin Fields that can be converted to a 4th-round pick, right? Nothing, you know. So we still got our draft capital. We still got a draft in terms of the defense, O-line, right? And on top of that, we've also signed Tyler Boyd from the Bengals, okay, and a tight end room. And then now Mike Williams.
I was going to ask you, Mike Williams is having a visit. Did you all sign Tyler Boyd? I know he was coming in for a visit, but I know Mike Williams now is in for a visit also.
We got another signing. I can't remember the guy named Von something from the Rams. So right now, yes. So we've made some moves, and the thing is like we paying these guys within the veterans sphere thing, so it's not killing us with the salary cap. So again, we could go ahead and sign these free agents, these veteran free agents. And so overnight, guys, here's the thing, right? Just a season ago, we had Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Mitch Trubisky, the worst quarterback room in the history of quarterback rooms. Okay? I didn't even say in the season, in the history. Okay? We gotta do it in the first round, Kenny Pickett, breaking even with 13 touchdowns and 13 picks in 2 seasons. Get out of here. Mitch Trubisky, hot garbage. Okay? I do have a soft spot for Mason Rudolph, but again, he's a glorified backer. I'm glad that he has to shine elsewhere. But again, overnight, we have two former franchise players in the QB room. We have now also transformed our wide receiver room because we had Deontay Johnson and some other jokers, and the only people we had left now is again, and we got Austin. Austin proved his worth again on special teams, and him being a speedster in the regular offense. And now we have these veteran signings. On paper, guys, I think the Steelers won free agency. What do you all think?
The Steelers did a masterful job. They've done a very good job. A very good job. Jury's still out, but if it ends to the year, if you didn't win it, at least in the top 2. But I'll say one thing, and you made a comment about Russell Wilson. But if you all had Russell based on his stats, strictly just on his stats from last year, based on what your quarterbacks did and what he did, if he was your quarterback last year, y'all might have won 12 or 13 games.
I hear you earlier, man. Again, speculation, because at the end of the day, Russell had the numbers, 26 touchdowns to 8 or 9 picks or whatever. We're saying bad. Yeah. Okay, a lot of teams were killed to have that sort of production, but it didn't translate into wins. And again, in 2 seasons, he's 11, and whatever the losses are, was just more than the wins. Yeah. But I'm hoping he's in a new environment, a new system. He has a coach that believes in him because, to me, your boy Sean Payton is overrated. He got where he got because of Drew Brees and because he had that stellar offense with that once in a lifetime defense for New Orleans. Since then, he ain't do squat. And again, Drew Brees had losing seasons under Sean Payton's tenure. And Sean Payton was brought in to quote unquote fix Russell Wilson, who we looked at as the successor to, let's say, Drew Brees. Again, same size, same type gameplay, but he just couldn't maximize and just couldn't use Russell Wilson. So, the way that he took out his frustrations on him and just kind of killed his confidence in the public sphere, that's a no-no. Yeah. So right. He on the hot seat as far as I'm concerned this all season. But again, overall, guys, I feel really, really good. Now, having said that, I know you know what I went through in this all season, right? You know, in another space, always getting off on us, how we look in the preseason, and you were the one that caused a little caution. Don't bite the bait. Don't get enamored with what's going on in preseason and what Pickett doing and Pickens and that connection, whatever. And again, we saw how it unfolded in the season. We was a hot mess. Matt Canada didn't do anything with the squad in 3 seasons, and so it's like all that foul there has been expunged. This is a new breath of fresh air. But again, I'm very cautiously optimistic because even though our front office made some masterful trades, I got to credit to Khan for what he did in the quarterback room, what he's doing on offense. Again, it's up to Tomlin now to fit the pieces together, and it's like, how are we going to produce come game day? That's my main concern. We in the AFC North, gentlemen, the AFC North is by far, bar none, the toughest division in football right now, where you got 2 generational quarterbacks in Lamar Jackson and your boy in Cincinnati. Okay, we got that. Now, again, question marks for what's going on in Cleveland, but because of Cleveland's makeup with the defense and that run game, and they got gamers on offense, they also a threat. So this is like, to me, I don't think it's going to be like last season where you have 3 teams making it in or whatever. I think this is like whoever wins the division gets in. And because the AFC on the whole is just so tight, we got the Chiefs, you got the Dolphins, you got the Bills. Okay, then now Naughty switching to you now here. Tyron Smith now is a Jet. Offensive tackle for Aaron Rodgers as they rebuild that O-line. So you don't know what for coming back. So now the Jets may be a threat. So it's all sort of mixed. Then Harbaugh is in with the Chargers.
With the Chargers, yeah. A lot to see in the landscape in the AFC, but Leo, good stuff. Me and Pearly got to get to the picks now because we got to get to the final 10 with Rich Eisen. But good call, good stuff, and we expect to hear from you all off season long regarding them Steelers, man.
All right, guys. Respect, man, and all the best to your teams all season 2.
And tennis, too. And tennis, too. I know you're a tennis aficionado, so get that ready. All right, Purdy, this is what we got tonight, man. TheIslandGame.com, and you know it's all about NBA, and we got a bunch of games in NBA tonight. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on. Let me double check this now. 2, 4, 6, 8 big ones tonight. You got the Cavs and the Pacers. Pacers 6.5-point favorites over the Cavs. Everybody out for the Cavs tonight, eh?
I see that. But before you go to the picks, I just want to point out one thing. He was talking about he think Pittsburgh win the free agent, the off-season game, but the Saints have been doing a lot of stuff
quietly under the radar.
They just signed the tackle Ole Undau from the Vikings, and they also signed Chase Young today. So don't sleep on what they're doing.
Yeah, they're doing some stuff. Keep an eye on them. All right, let's do these quick, Purdy. I like the Pacers tonight since Cleveland got everybody out. I'll take them in the money line. Yeah. I like the Celtics over the Pistons. Celtics at home. I like them in the money line. 15 points is way too much.
Nah, you know what? You know what? I can take a risk. I gave it with the spread on the Celtics today.
All right, the Sixers and the Heat. I like the Sixers at home, man, to get it done. Because the Heat got a lot of injuries.
Well, they don't even have a spread for them.
1.5 now.
Oh, 1.5 now. Okay.
Bulls by 8 over the Trailblazers. I like the Bulls at home, but not by 8.
I agree.
The Jazz taking on the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves on the road, 5.5-point favorites. I'll go to money line with them, but I don't know about the 5.5.
I agree.
Kings at home against the Grizzlies, 10.5-point favorites. I'll take them in the money line, but I ain't touching that 10.5.
Actually, the Grizzlies look like they're starting to fade. I'll actually go to Kings.
You go one way, I'll go the next. The Warriors over the Knicks. I like the Warriors at home, not by 6.5 though.
No, yeah, I'll take the money line. Actually, I'll take the Knicks with the points.
All right, Lakers by 9.5 over the Hawks.
You better beat them. I wouldn't even take the money line. I'll take the money line.
I've been betting this game. I've been betting this game. I can leave that.
I agree.
Anyway, we saw, we did what we had to do. We're going to take the break. Flip side of the break, Rich Eisen taking us home with Overreaction Monday. Good stuff as always, Purdy. Get back to your Dodger baseball. I know they're in Korea, right?
Yeah, we don't play no more till 6 o'clock Wednesday morning. I already got Alexa set the week. Make sure I'm up. I'll be up. This was the backup, you know.
Oh, you're watching Korean baseball.
And it's kind of, you know what? They have fun in Korea. They have cheerleaders. The Mookie Betts. This is the first time I've ever seen cheerleaders. They have cheerleaders. They dancing. They having music playing all the way through. When you go to the game there, you come out there entertained.
And with your nails, and done, manicure and pedicure as well.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's right there. You want nails done? You want feet done?
You want crystal gel? Anyway, let's get to the break, man. We'll see you tomorrow, Pearly. Good stuff. We out of here. Be good, Bahamas. And if you can't be good at it. Rich Eisen taking us home.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We can make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at
Whether you like it hot or you enjoy being original, KFC has the only chicken sandwiches with attitude, featuring 100% extra large white meat chicken fillets for 100% flavor. Enjoy the famous flavor of KFC lemon herbs and spices in the KFC Original Recipe Burger, or take the heat up a notch with a spicy filet with a KFC Kentucky Deluxe Sandwich. And for a limited time, enjoy your favorite sandwich with fries for only $7. That's how it's done. KFC Nassau, it's finger-licking good.
This Easter from March 29th to April 3rd, witness history in the making at the Betty Kelling-Kenning Aquatic Center. Cheer on Team Bahamas as we dive into history, swimming our way towards a 6th straight victory at the Carifta Aquatics. Feel the thrill of competition as 500 athletes from 24 countries from across the Caribbean converge in the Bahamas for the championship title. Immerse yourself in the greatest youth athletic spectacle being held in the Bahamas this year. Watch live as champions are born, records are shattered, and dreams are realized. The Carifta Aquatics isn't just a competition. It's a showcase of the future of swimming right in the heart of Nassau. Mark your calendars. This Easter, March 29th to April 3rd, the Carifta Aquatics at the Betty Kelling-Kenning Aquatic Center. See ticket information and full schedule at cariftaaquatics.com. See you at the poolside.
Three-Way Productions presents Showtime at Nassau Cruise Port. Experience live performances every weekend. The elegance of classical music, the infectious energy of Latin nights, the smooth sounds of jazz night, and a delightful evening of Bahamian music. March 15th and 16th and March 22nd and 23rd. Visit www.nassaucruiseport.com/events to learn more. Nassau Cruise Port, the place to be.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
When faced with an illness like cancer, we band together, and we at Cleveland Clinic in Florida have your back. From advanced cancer treatments to extra safety measures at all of our locations, we're with you on this journey. For every infusion and follow-up, for every step of the way, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic in Florida. Get the care you need when and where you need it. To learn more or connect with a local representative, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Naughty Johnny's restaurant can only be described as the experience you want to recreate again and again and again. Their motto is simple food done well. You're welcome into their home at Naughty Johnny's, where you can dine on crack conch fritters, and other Bahamian favorites. There's also an international flair that's guaranteed to offer something for everyone. Enjoy a good meal and listen to a live band on their patio Friday and Saturday nights, or brunch on Saturday and Sunday, only at Naughty Johnny's restaurant in the Old Town Plaza, Old Fort. They're open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip.
We need to talk, and it's about something pretty important. Your NIB contribution. Nearly 50 years, NIB contributions from hardworking Bahamians have supported families and individuals alike. But Bahamian families have changed. Families are having fewer children. This means less workers are entering the workforce and making contributions. And with Bahamian retirees living longer, pension payments have also increased. As a result, payouts have gone up, continuously exceeding contributions coming in, resulting in a deficit. That's why, starting on July 1st, 2024, both employers and employees will have to pay a little extra to sustain this national lifeline. The July 1st rate increase is our way of ensuring that NIB benefits are available for generations to come. We all have a role to play, and it starts with investing in tomorrow today with NIB.
That was terrible. That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday.
All right, Christopher, what do you have over there, sir?
Hey, everybody. What's up? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Big Daddy, all right?
Big Daddy's great. Thank you for asking.
Hey, Justin Fields is going to start more games this season than Russell Wilson.
I think that's an overreaction right now, but the fact that you're even going in this direction just shows you that I'm just... Listen, the one thing that Russ is he's durable. Like it's rare for him to miss games due to injury. So you're saying that it would have to be just we're just unsatisfied with the results and we're going with Justin Fields. And I'm so stunned that we're in a position that Russ gets the opportunity to start for the team that takes him off of the waiver wire that the Broncos put him on to the tune of an $85 million cap hit, that he's not only hired, but he's hired by saying, you're the guy. And not only are you the guy, we're telling the rookie that we had here from 2 years ago that the guy on the rookie contract, that he's not getting the first snap in training camp. And then when he adversely responds to that, we're going to get Justin Fields. And we're going to bring Justin Fields in here, but to be the 100% backup. So not only is Russ being told you're the starter in his new spot, that Fields would go to his new spot and being told you're the backup. Didn't see that one coming. So anything is possible. But for the moment, I will say this is an overreaction because it sure looks like Pittsburgh here in middle of March. We are half a year away from them playing a game and a month away from finding out what their schedule looks like. I will just say that it looks like they're going to stick with him. And so that means at least half the season or 2/3 of the season, or at least enough to make sure it's not going to be a 4th round pick next year.
Right.
It'll be a 6th.
And what's crazy, you look at the odds for MVP next year, Russell Wilson 120-1, Fields 50-1. Why does Fields have half the odds to win MVP?
Because the general sense is that Fields is a better quarterback, and that's why it's kind of surprising that Russ is just, you're the starter. That's what I said. Normally that is ascribed to somebody, that sort of respect is ascribed to somebody who's been with the organization 7 years, not 7 days. What else, Chris?
Let's talk about Pittsburgh's old quarterback. I think Kenny Pickett completely justified in winning. Think about this. A month ago, he's told, you're the guy. We are not signing a veteran.
Do we know that that's what he's been told?
Been reported by Jerry Dulac.
Right.
A month later, Russ is here. What? Excuse me? No, I want out of here. Get me out. You lied to my face. Mike Tomlin, I can't trust you. I am a hostage. I'm out.
I don't know what's, obviously there was a lot of communication behind closed doors as Kenny Pickett said.
Adamant about that.
By the way, behind closed doors, that's not a fantasy team name.
Fleetwood
that's
Mac
that's like an album. It's an album. Oh yeah, Fleetwood Mac. Behind closed doors was really Christine McVie's tour de force.
Is Behind Closed Doors a second cousin of Per Source?
I think it's I think the source
lives there.
Lives behind closed doors.
It's a song by Charlie Rich.
That's
Behind Closed Doors.
Are you serious?
It's a real song.
There you go.
1973.
I know it.
AM Gold.
Sounds like something.
AM Gold.
Source close to the situation lives behind closed doors.
I don't blame him out. They kind of did him dirty.
Come on, man. No.
But would you rather compete for a job and tell the guys in your locker room, I'm sticking here because I'm fighting this thing out, and have a shot at the gig against a guy who's 35 pushing 36, or are you going to go to Philadelphia and say, like, what? I'll learn to be a quarterback here, a little bit better with no play. I don't know. I don't know if he's in a better situation in terms of his playing time, that's for sure.
Who's on a playoff?
I don't know.
winning
I don't know
team
what's going
next
on
year?
behind closed door. Who's on a playoff winning team next year?
Yeah, Pickett or Russell Wilson?
Why not both?
I'll go both.
That's not the.
I know you don't want that answer.
That's
Sorry,
not
it's
the answer.
nuanced. Too nuanced for you.
Not the answer.
So I'll say this is an overreaction. What else, Chris?
Chris, real quick, doesn't that tell you something about your quarterback if he doesn't want that smoke, so to speak? He wants out.
Guess what? I don't want to play for people who lie to my face. How about that?
Okay.
But we don't know that
We
actually
don't
was
know
that
for a
case.
fact he got lied to.
What else?
Just saying if that's the case. Patriots, NFL draft, Pats, Osterholz. They should trade out of number 3 for more assets.
Definitely not an overreaction, pal. Listen. What if I told you?
What if I told
Hey
you?
man, Kendrick Bourne and KJ Osborne